Guys, I have Imotekh the Stormlord. This is the much rumored guy that can make it night fighting for your entire game if you get really lucky with your dice. Basically, you have to roll higher than the game turn number. So to get it, you get it automatically in the first turn. You can do some damage to the enemy in the first turn, but I think you need roll sixes, or I know you need roll sixes. And then it's random amount of damage as well. Strength 8 though, so it's pretty good. You could get rid of a lot of vehicles in turn 1. The other thing he has, which is very good, is he seizes the initiative on a 4+, because he can see, not see the future as such, but he's been about so long, he knows what the enemy will do before they know, except for them greenskin orcs, because they don't know what they're going to do in the next turn, and if they don't know, and you don't know, then nobody knows. So, we'll get a look at this guy, and see what he looks like. It comes with this cloak here. This takes me back to the old Necron Lord that I see they've started selling again on the website, which I like. I do. I like. All these, Imotekh is actually an overlord, he's not a regular lord. All these overlords, all the Necrons have basically the same stats in the book, bar some of the lords. Here is Imotekh himself. Some of the lords are basically stronger and tougher. They just made out of better metal. The rest of the guys are made out of tin, and these guys are made out of steel or whatever metals you want to use. In these fine cast brews, guys, I don't like these fine cast brews because I think everything looks terrible in a fine cast brew. Everything looks terrible in this fine cast brew. And here is his rod of office, because he is a Stormlord. An overlord. This is his rod of office. All Necron lords can get different rods, war scythes and whatnot, depending on what kit you're willing to buy them. But because he's a named guy, he doesn't. He also has an cool special rule that if he kills an independent character in combat, he gets plus D3 wounds to the combat resolution. So it does give him a chance to bring back some combat resolution. Yes, all the Necron lords, what I'll get back to before I lost the plot, they all basically have the same stats. The overlords is weapon skill 4, ballistic skill 4, strength and toughness 5, 3 wounds, initiative 2, which is pretty much across the entire army now, with very few exceptions if I remember anything off the top of my head. 3 attacks, leadership 10, 3 up save, has he? He might have a slightly better save than that, but basically all the overlords have them stats. I'm going to go now and build Imotekh, and we'll see what he looks like whenever he's actually put together. Can we live with Finecast, or do we want a metal one? I don't know. It's up to you guys. I'll see you in the second half. Guys, here we have another creation from our mates at Finecast, and you can have a look at him and see what you think. This is Imotekh the Stormlord, whose coolest special rule is he makes it night fighting. Straight off the mark, you'll notice that his rod of office, his special weapon, can't remember the name of it offhand, is bent again. All the weapons get left in a pile. After 60 million years, they all bent. This is why all the Finecast stuff has come out as being bent. Guys, it's to do with the rules of the game. It's not to do with this being crap or anything like that there. No, guys. They were left in a pile. It's in the book. If you look, just a little caption says, all the weapons were left in a pile, and all the Lord's weapons got bent, even though they were on different planets and whatnot. But still, that's why they're all these staffs and rods and war scythes that are Finecast are all bent, because all the Overlord stuff got left in a pile. Just clearing that up for you. The Stormlord makes it night fighting, which when you look like this guy, you probably would want it night fighting all the time. Guys, these things will fall off as soon as you start handling them. Look at that. It'll fall off straight off the mark. But he's not a bad guy to have about. if you can keep it night fighting the entire time, keep your get him into combat with some soft characters, get some combat resolution with the extra wounds he gets. He's not a terrible dude. I believe, is he the most expensive guy? 225 points. Don't quote me on that, but he's not exactly cheap either. Fine cast dudes, bring back metal. I always start a campaign, bring back metal. I know they take no heed to me and probably send me a letter saying cease this campaign, but it's up to you guys. What do you think? Really, I am underwhelmed in a huge fashion by all this. I wanted to see one of these guys on a destroyer body, but now you can't buy an overlord and a destroyer body. Why not? Stick your comments in, guys. Is it worth it? Would you like night fighting for 5 turns, or would it end up, I can't see you, you can't see me, I can't see you, you can't see me? Stick it in. We'll see what happens, and I'll see you in the next one, guys.